Well, there's been quite a UFO flap happening across the United States. It has the members of the FBI now certainly looking into this. It's happening in the UK as well.
95% of all UFO sightings are usually dismissed as stars, planets, meteors, flares, weather balloons, and hoaxes. But what happens when a pilot witnesses an unidentified flying object buzzing past his aircraft at unimaginable speed? Despite all attempts to investigate them, most UFOs can't be explained by scientists. What are the most shocking UFO sightings, and why is it difficult to explain them? Join us as we reveal the most terrifying aerial encounters. UFOs on commercial flights. Looking out the window of a plane, you never know what you might see. This pilot spotted a round object flying next to his aircraft. It glows and has a classic disc shape. It got close, then suddenly shot straight up at an unbelievable speed, vanishing instantly. Is it just chance, or is there a connection between UFOs and commercial flights? In another video, a small black object zipped past a plane window at a high speed. Some say it was a drone, but the altitude makes that hard to believe. This footage has fueled wild theories about airlines secretly working with aliens on advanced teleportation technology. If you find this mysterious, then get ready for the mind-blowing revelation just ahead. Hanging UFO. This strange flying object was spotted hovering just a few feet above the ground, but what shocked people was the way it remained unbothered by the camera recording it. But it wasn't alone. A second object follows closely behind, although it is less visible than the first one. Suddenly, it started beaming a flashing blue light. According to aviation experts, the light could be a signal to the other UFO. This unusual sight has triggered several theories. Is it an alien spaceship? Or is it just a glitch in our world? Apocalyptic light. People have predicted the world's end for centuries, and none was as frightening as the famous 2012 scare. A new video from Cordoba, Argentina, has stirred up these fears again. What you see on your screen now is a huge object caught falling from the sky with a flashing light. According to some sources, it is an alien reconnaissance drone gathering intelligence on us, but no alien soldiers have appeared in the streets. Others believe it was the military testing a new high-tech flying machine. Airborne figure. People in Russia were shocked when they saw this human-like figure floating still in the sky. It was crouched in a squatting position and slowly moved backward before vanishing completely. No one knows what it was or where it came from, which has left millions of people guessing. According to extraterrestrial experts, it has a comb-shaped head, just like we expect aliens to have, but critics believe it is just something more ordinary, like a helium balloon that can change shape. Green beam scam. People were panicked when they saw a black saucer-shaped object, followed by a trail of smoke in perfect sync. The internet quickly filled with theories, from secret government experiments to alien visits. Meanwhile, in Colorado, people were startled by flashing lights and a swirling green beam lighting the night sky. At first, they thought it was another military drill, but when no further military activity was observed, people began thinking it could be something extraterrestrial, maybe even a space object sending a distress signal. Dancing flares. A strange video appeared online, showing two bright orange orbs chasing each other at high speed. Their sharp, precise movements have led people to conclude they are either advanced alien drones or other technology beyond our current capability. In another similar video, a huge triangular object hovers above the clouds. Its massive size and shape remind people of futuristic bases from sci-fi movies. Could these command centers for aliens be home to creatures living in the clouds? Tell us what you think before we continue. Orange orbs. The internet exploded with excitement after this clip appeared. You can see orange orbs floating in the sky over Colombia. At first, they were hard to see, but as the camera zoomed in, they looked like small fireballs with hat-like shapes. The orbs slowly descended and disappeared, moving intelligently and purposefully. While the family who filmed it believed they were aliens, others thought they might be air lanterns. Although some dismissed it as a fake, many fans were convinced it was real. Rotating object. Get ready to have your mind blown away by this rotating object spreading like a tentacle. It moves in strange patterns, suddenly stands still, and darts away at unimaginable speed. There are two versions of the explanation for this. Some people suggest that it is an unknown flying object with an unusual design, but some argue that an unknown creature might move through the atmosphere. But what kind of animal can suddenly speed off like this? Strange sky activity. The mysterious lights seen in this video have left many people unsettled. At first, one might think it is a glitch in nature, but if you observe closely, it appears more like a machine. The person who filmed the video suggested that the small orbs might be UFOs protecting a larger spacecraft scanning Earth. The smaller light beams circling, the bigger one, only added to the mystery. The video quickly went viral, and some viewers suggested it was a star or an unknown planet. Until someone investigates more, we may never know the truth behind these lights. Brazilian sky object. Brazilians recently awoke to a scary sight, a motionless armadillo-shaped object floating in the sky. Eyewitnesses say it appears more like a living creature than flying technology.
It's kind of unreal. Very, very good. This is definitely not a drone.
On the internet, many users suggest that it is a portal to another dimension. As the mystery continues, a more unsettling idea has come up. Maybe the object isn't just watching us, but waiting for something, probably waiting to strike us. UFO or Dementor? Last year, a flight passenger filmed something strange outside their window, a smoky shape rapidly following the plane. The video quickly went viral. Some believed it was the exhaust trail of a UFO, while others were convinced it was a real-life Dementor. Nothing about the sighting seemed man-made, which only added to the mystery, falling from the sky. If this video weren't caught on camera, nobody would believe it happened. Look at this mysterious object falling quickly toward the ground. The object, which looked like a figure with a flapping tail, descended rapidly before disappearing. Some viewers thought it could be an alien escaping from another UFO, while others suggested it was just a deflated balloon blown by the wind. No matter what, sightings like this send fear down people's spine. Dark object. On September 13th, a pedestrian in France filmed a mysterious object in the sky with their phone, capturing incredibly clear footage that leaves little doubt about its authenticity. At first, it appears to be a small dot in the sky, possibly a bird or drone, but as the video zooms in, the object's unusual shape becomes clear. Unlike anything we've seen before, it seems to fly upwards, but the figure resembles Superman when the clip is paused. This raises an intriguing question. Could this be a real extraterrestrial encounter, or is it just a balloon shaped like the famous superhero? If that isn't problematic enough, wait for the next clip we will reveal. Wars UFO. Here's the deal. A couple of friends in Uganda were driving down a road when they saw something strange in the distance. It was moving incredibly fast and had an unusual shape, almost like a vehicle from Star Wars. Sightings like this make you wonder if those sci-fi scenes are inspired by more than just imagination. Some people immediately thought it was an alien spacecraft, while others suggested it looked like a giant transformer taking flight. Skeptics argued that the video was blurry and could have been manipulated, but we'll leave it to you to decide. Giant ascending humanoid. In 2015, this video took the internet by storm. Next to a towering building, a large humanoid figure was seen rising into the sky. Does it look like your favorite Marvel superhero? We are surprised too. Was this a human or an alien returning to its home base? Some believed it was a human hybrid, while others thought it was an edited clip. Either way, the video raised interesting questions. Was this proof of Nephilim, extraterrestrials, or something even more scary? While we can't say precisely what it is, one thing we noticed was a blinking light near the foot. This suggests that the figure is an advanced technology, not a being. That is not all. A UFO expert suggested this could be bioengineered super soldiers. Welcome to the army of the future. Shape-shifting UFO. Earlier this year, this strange object was spotted in the skies above the UK. UFO enthusiasts quickly called it extraterrestrial, while skeptics took a more cautious approach. What made the sighting even stranger was the object's ability to produce powerful bursts of lightning, as if it could control the weather.
That would be the best way to describe, because that's creepy. That is alien object to me, because it did this whole like praise the Lord hands.
He made an angel.
This unusual behavior led some to suggest that NATO forces were fighting an air battle with extraterrestrials. Some even claimed they could feel a strange energy coming from the object. The incident has left many puzzled, with theories flying everywhere. A media report suggests it was a new military technology in distress, but it appears more like a deflated balloon caught in rough weather. Burning sky. A couple looking out their window spotted this extraordinary sight in the sky and quickly began filming. They saw brilliant golden lights glowing in the distance. It has striking similarities to missiles raining down from above. Online users suggested that the phenomenon was a UFO struck by an anti-air missile, but the military and government have been silent about the event, fueling rumors of an active cover-up. About a month earlier, in Chile, a similar strange craft was seen hovering low in the sky near tall buildings, but the question remained, why was it so close to the ground and in plain sight? Was it running out of fuel, or did the craft not care about getting caught? The skies have a way of shocking us, but the incident in the next clip left onlookers bewildered. Keep watching to find out why. Clowns in the sky. This menacing, clown-like shape appeared in the sky, causing people to scramble for their phones to capture it. Just as they began to record, a small glowing orb rose from the ground and collided with the dark shape, causing it to vanish completely. As usual, UFO enthusiasts on social media suggested it was a battle between two opposing groups of extraterrestrial forces. The sudden appearance of a circular void in the sky, lit up by a blinding light, made it feel like the sky itself was about to rip open on those present. The Phoenix Lights. On the evening of March 13, 1997, a massive V-shaped UFO was reported flying over Phoenix at around 8:15 p.m. Witnesses described the object as having 5 spherical lights and large enough to block out the stars as it silently moved across the sky. Later that evening, around 10 p.m., the U.S. Air Force dropped slow-falling military-grade flares as part of a training exercise. Some speculated that the military had intentionally flooded the sky with lights to discredit the UFO reports. Belgian UFO wave. Between November 1989 and April 1990, thousands of people across Belgium reportedly saw this triangular UFOs flying overhead. Belgian officials even tracked these objects using radar on several occasions. On the evening of March 30, 1990, about 13,500 people witnessed the UFOs being chased by 2 F-16 fighter jets. Over the course of an hour, the jets made 9 attempts to intercept the UFOs, with one radar lock showing the UFO accelerating from 150 meters per hour to over 1,100 meters per hour, while simultaneously descending from 9,000 feet to 5,000 feet in mere seconds. To this day, the identity of the Belgian UFOs remains unexplained. As of January 2024, a satellite tracking website called Orbiting Now has reported over 8,377 active satellites orbiting the Earth. These satellites play a vital role in gathering information about our planet's clouds, oceans, land, and air. They also enable in-flight phone communications and play a vital role in connecting rural areas. However, an intriguing discovery emerged from a gravity mapping satellite. In 2018, researchers examining data from a satellite that had been inactive for 5 years stumbled upon remarkable findings that reshaped our knowledge of Antarctica's geological and geographical history. The discovery was made possible by the Gravity Field and Ocean Circulation Explorer (GEOCE) satellite, launched by the European Space Agency in 2009. Over 4 years, the GEOCE satellite meticulously mapped Earth's gravity field until its intentional destruction. Joe Rogan found it astonishing that this satellite contained gravity images that revolutionized our understanding of Antarctica. The new data provided further evidence that India, Australia, and Antarctica were once part of the same landmass called Gondwana, a subsection of the supercontinent Pangaea, over 180 million years ago. Today, remnants of this ancient continent lie hidden beneath Antarctica, presenting an unparalleled opportunity for exploration and the potential discovery of invaluable information. Number 19. Mystery of the Blood Falls, finally solved amongst the weirdest things that have been discovered in Antarctica. This might be the most shocking sight. The Blood Falls. Mystery in the frozen continent's McMurdo Dry Valleys has intrigued scientists for years. This crimson body of water, surrounded by white ice, has finally revealed its secret. Millions of years ago, as the Antarctic region changed, flooding occurred, forming lakes and pools. Cooling temperatures led to the formation of glaciers, trapping the water beneath layers of ice. Devoid of oxygen and isolated from the atmosphere, the water became rich in iron and highly salty. The iron oxidation in the brine, similar to rusting, gives it a striking crimson color. While the mystery of the Blood Falls hue has been unraveled, scientists acknowledge that much remains to be learned about the Blood Falls phenomenon.
Researchers also discovered iron-rich brine in the water, which oxidizes as soon as it makes contact with the oxygen in the air. This causes the waterfall to turn a red color.
Number 18. A wallet lost 53 years ago. You probably have lost your wallet at least once, but imagine losing it on a frozen planet with strange ties to Mars. Well, that's precisely what happened to retired Navy meteorologist Paul Grisham. After 53 years, workers on the White Continent contacted him, claiming they had found his wallet. So, how did it end up there? Let's go back over half a century ago when Paul was stationed in Antarctica during Operation Deep Freeze. From 1967 to 1968, he provided logistical support to civilian scientists on the continent. During the demolition of a building on Ross Island in 2014, Paul's wallet was discovered hidden behind a locker. Inside, it held items that captured moments from his life and Navy service, such as his Navy ID card, driver's license, beer ration punch card, and receipts for money orders he sent to his wife, among other things. Locating Paul, however, proved to be quite a challenge. The return of the wallet was made possible thanks to a group of amateur detectives who embarked on a weeks-long quest, exchanging emails, letters, and Facebook messages to track him down. When Paul was finally contacted, he was overjoyed. Interestingly, he couldn't even recall losing the wallet in the first place. He also shared fond memories of his time working on the icy continent. Number 17. 66 million years old fossil scientists sometimes encounter puzzling situations which seem to be devoid of logical explanations. Such was the case when researchers stumbled upon a fascinating reptile egg, estimated to be 66 million years old. Initially, the egg's true nature eluded them, earning it the nickname the Thing. Measuring 11 inches in length and 7 inches in width, it languished unidentified in Chile's National Museum for nearly a decade. Only recently, upon closer examination, did researchers realize its true identity as a giant egg, second in size only to the extinct elephant bird's egg. The egg is believed to have been laid by a mosasaur, an ancient sea lizard. The presence of nearby baby and adult mosasaur and plesiosaur skeletons suggests that the area may have served as a nursery. The egg's large size and delicate shell indicate unique reproductive adaptations associated with mosasaur gigantism. Scientists are still investigating whether the ancient reptile hatched on land or underwater, akin to modern sea snakes and turtles. It is truly remarkable how a single egg can unveil such revelations.
In 2018, a paleontologist suggested it might be an egg, but scans showed that there was no skeleton inside the egg. They tried to match it with a dinosaur's egg, but decided it wasn't. Then they suspected a link with mosasaurs.
Number 16. Rainforest and fossils. Speaking of signs of life, it's fascinating to consider that the Antarctic region was once home to rainforests. Given its current icy climate, it's hard to envision tropical trees and creatures thriving there. However, it is indeed possible. Before Antarctica became a frozen desert after the Ice Age, it was a warm tropical region teeming with lush rainforests. Some even speculate that civilizations thrived in this warm land until it was engulfed by ice. This theory gains support from the discovery of fossilized wood samples, tropical tree remnants, and leaf impressions, all of which provide evidence of past rainforests in the region. Additionally, scientists have unearthed numerous fossils of marine animals, birds, and even dinosaurs from the Cretaceous period, indicating a once warm environment. Furthermore, Scattered fossils of a beetle species dating back 20 million years suggest a warm climate. These remarkable findings lead us to wonder if Antarctica might still conceal hidden rainforests, harboring unknown creatures, and possibly even civilizations within its depths. Number 15. Singing ice. In a surprising discovery, researchers in Antarctica stumbled upon a singing glacier. The expansive Ross ice shelf, which is roughly the size of France, emits an eerie and almost melodic sound. This unique phenomenon is a result of the winds sweeping across the snow dunes, causing them to collide and create vibrations that produce continuous seismic tones. Thus, the ice shelf is in a perpetual state of song. Although these sounds are not audible to human ears, scientists have utilized seismic sensors to listen to the haunting melodies. They describe the tunes as deeply sorrowful and melancholic, evoking a sense of terror. Initially, the singing was stumbled upon incidentally, as researchers were studying other behaviors of the ice shelf using seismic sensors. However, they have since realized that the song changes as the environment evolves. Consequently, they now employ the song as a means to monitor the stability and vulnerability of the ice shelf, keeping a close eye on any potential collapse indicated by alterations in the music's composition. This captivating discovery has raised intriguing questions about the possibility of glaciers one day producing songs that can be heard by human ears. Number 14. The Colossal Squid Expedition. The colossal squid is an incredible creature, known for its enormous size. It's believed to be one of the largest creatures in the ocean, growing over 46 feet long. The first specimens of this species were actually found in the stomach of a sperm whale back in 1925. But it wasn't until 2003 that a complete female colossal squid was discovered in the Ross Sea, measuring 18 feet long. This creature was once thought to be a mythical legend, but now an expedition is underway in Antarctica to learn more about it. The nonprofit organization Colossal is leading the expedition, using advanced subsea cameras and lighting systems developed by Subsea Imaging. They hope to answer important questions about the colossal squid, like its size, preferred habitat, breeding behavior, and the function of its massive eye. They're curious if the eye is used for offense, defense, or if it's attracted to light displays. They also want to understand how the squid uses bioluminescence. The timing of the expedition is significant, as it coincides with the 100th anniversary of the first discovery of the colossal squid in 1925. Number 13. A huge icefish colony. In the icy depths of Antarctica's Weddell Sea, scientists made an extraordinary discovery during a routine analysis of the seafloor. They stumbled upon an immense colony of fish nests, the largest ever observed. This sprawling nest covered an area of approximately 240 square kilometers, 92 square miles. The nests themselves were meticulously constructed, measuring 15 centimeters deep and 75 centimeters in diameter, with a distinctive arrangement of small stones amidst the muddy seabed. Each nest cradled anywhere between 1,500 to 2,500 eggs, often protected by an adult icefish. The research team, initially astonished, spent the following 4 days documenting an astounding number of over 60 million active nests. To put the size of this colony into perspective, it is nearly as vast as Orlando, Florida. This discovery holds significant implications for the local food chain, as these fish serve as a crucial food source for Weddell seals. Surprisingly resilient, these creatures have antifreeze in their bloodstream, making them among the hardiest inhabitants of this region of the ocean. Number 12. World's oldest pyramids. Imagine this. When we think of pyramids, our minds naturally wander to Egypt, with its warm climate and ancient pharaohs. But what if you find out that pyramids were once found in the unlikeliest of places? Antarctica? Yes, you heard that right. It turns out that a civilization once thrived in Antarctica, constructing pyramids to withstand the harsh environment of the region. Mainstream geologists have long been perplexed by how life could have possibly flourished in the extreme conditions of Antarctica. However, in 2016, scientists stumbled upon something intriguing. Satellite imagery captured a peculiar formation jutting out of the ice. Despite the remote and treacherous nature of the area, they believed it was evidence of a man-made pyramid. These structures had a striking resemblance to their Egyptian counterparts. But here's the kicker. The Antarctic Pyramid is actually much larger than the Great Pyramid of Egypt. So why aren't we hearing more about it? Well, the truth is that scientists have been unable to physically access these pyramids. Consequently, the possibility arises that ancient human ancestors once inhabited and thrived in the icy continent of Antarctica. Sadly, all signs of their existence are now buried beneath the snow. Number 11. 5,000-year-old penguin graveyard. Whales, seals, albatrosses, seabirds, and penguins are the main residents of the South Pole, enduring its extreme conditions. In 2020, scientists made a remarkable discovery in the Ross Sea region of Antarctica. They stumbled upon a 5,000-year-old graveyard of Adelie penguins, shedding new light on the area's long-standing inhabitants. This region is known to house almost 1 million breeding pairs of Adelie penguins annually. The graveyard contained mummified and seemingly fresh remains of penguin chicks, as well as older fossils.
So there were these incredible fossils. We first discovered them in 2006 that started changing our ideas about penguin evolution,
indicating that the area has served as a penguin breeding ground for millennia. Radiocarbon dating revealed that the penguins occupied the site during 3 distinct periods, with the earliest dating back 5,000 years. The most recent occupation ended around 800 years ago, possibly due to the onset of the Little Ice Age. However, in time, the breeding ground may once again be filled with Adelie penguins, continuing the legacy that began 5,000 years ago. Before we continue, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Number 10. 1 million-year-old DNA. In the frigid waters of the Scotia Sea, just north of Antarctica, a momentous breakthrough has been achieved by scientists. They have unearthed ancient DNA from deep-sea sediments, dating back an astonishing 1 million years. This extraordinary discovery represents the most ancient marine sedimentary DNA ever documented, commonly referred to as cd-DNA. So what exactly is cd-DNA? It can be likened to a molecular time machine, a cutting-edge technique that enables researchers to peer into the past and unravel the identities of past oceanic life forms and their time of existence. This revolutionary method is of utmost significance, as it provides insights into marine organisms that do not leave behind fossils, such as krill, a vital food source for Antarctic wildlife, including penguins, seals, and whales. To achieve this breakthrough, an international team, including scientists from the University of Tasmania and the University of Bonn, delved deep into the ocean's history, meticulously analyzing sediments collected during the IODP Expedition 382 in 2019. Stringent measures were taken to prevent contamination and ensure the authenticity of the ancient DNA they unearthed. Number 9. Shipwreck of Shackleton's Endurance. In Antarctica, the shipwreck of Sir Ernest Shackleton's Endurance has been discovered, marking a remarkable find in the history of polar exploration. The Endurance, famously used by Shackleton during his ill-fated 1914 to 1917 Imperial Trans-Antarctic expedition, became trapped in ice and eventually sank. The wreckage was recently located by a team of researchers exploring the Weddell Sea.
Off the coast of Antarctica, deep underwater, researchers have discovered the British ship called Endurance, the vessel that launched one of the most remarkable stories of survival and determination.
The remains of the ship lie in remarkably good condition, preserved by the freezing waters. This discovery offers a unique glimpse into the heroic and tragic story of Shackleton and his crew, who endured incredible hardships and ultimately survived against all odds. The shipwreck serves as a poignant reminder of the indomitable spirit and resilience displayed by these explorers in the face of extreme adversity. It also contributes to our understanding of early Antarctic exploration and the enduring legacy of Shackleton's expedition. Number 3. New deepest point on Earth. The Factorian Deep, located 24,400 feet below sea level in Antarctica's frigid Southern Ocean, holds the new record for the greatest terrestrial depth we've reached. To put it in perspective, it's equivalent to stacking about 17 Empire State Buildings from bottom to top. This remarkable discovery was made in 2019 by American explorer and entrepreneur Victor Vescovo, But it wasn't until recently that we were able to map this part of the ocean. The comprehensive mapping revealed previously unseen undersea mountains, canyons, and plateaus beneath the Southern Ocean. This mapping project was made possible by the International Biometric Chart of the Southern Ocean, which has been diligently charting the region since 2013, providing us with valuable insights into our planet. Number 2. Mount Erebus. It may be hard to believe, but Antarctica is actually home to numerous volcanoes, despite being entirely covered in ice. Ross Island, for instance, hosts 4 distinct volcanoes. While 3 of them are currently inactive, the 4th, known as Mount Erebus, has exhibited increased volcanic activity over the past 3 decades. Scientists speculate that this resurgence hints at the potential for further volcanic eruptions. Mount Erebus is a captivating mystery, boasting liquid magma and ancient lava lakes that have been boiling for approximately 1.3 million years. It stands as one of the most active and mysterious volcanoes discovered in Antarctica, towering at an impressive height of 3,800 meters. However, due to its remote and treacherous location, nestled in an unpredictable and hazardous region, our knowledge about the nature of this volcano remains limited. Number 1. The mystifying secrets of Antarctica's Lake Vostok. It is almost difficult to imagine that deep beneath the icy surface of Antarctica is a hidden world called Lake Vostok. Sunlight has not touched this enigmatic realm for millions of years, and it holds numerous secrets that scientists yearn to unlock. Russian geographer Andrei Kapitsa first suspected the presence of this colossal subglacial lake, concealed beneath the East Antarctic ice sheet, based on seismic data analysis in the 1950s. Confirmation came in 1996 through radio echo surveys and satellite measurements, revealing that Lake Vostok is separated from the surface by over 2 miles of ice, making it one of the most remote lakes on Earth. Estimated to have existed for approximately 15 million years, this lightless lake may harbor life within its caverns and the hottest bodies of water on our planet. Until further exploration sheds light on its mysteries, speculation remains our only recourse. Which of these flying objects scared you the most? Are aliens already using our airspaces? We would love to hear your opinions during the comment session. If you enjoyed watching the video, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, click the following video on your screen, and you will enjoy it.